The period of civil war has ended. The rebels have defeated the evil galactic monarchy and established the harmonious Federated Alliance. Now, Ambassador Pleck Decksetter and his intrepid crew travel the farthest reaches of the galaxy to explore astounding new worlds, discover their heroic destinies, and meet weird bug creatures and stuff. This is Mission 226.
Hey, Dar.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I ask you, like, a personal question?
No.
Okay. Hey, C-53?
Yes.
What species is Dar?
Ambassador Decksetter, I believe you just asked Dar whether you could ask her a personal question.
You can just keep
and
it
she
quiet.
responded in the negative.
Okay, yep.
I would feel I was invading her privacy to reveal that information.
No, we don't need to talk. I get that now. We don't need to talk. I was just
Very
curious.
well.
I was just curious. Hey, Bargie?
No.
No, I'm not gonna. I would not. I get it. We're not.
But were you about to ask?
That's irrelevant at
The
this
answer is no.
Were you about to go over my head and ask a second person what species I am?
No, you're a fascinating creature. You're like huge. You're covered in like these furry scales. I just can't imagine a planet full of you. That would be crazy.
Crazy?
No, like awesome. I mean, maybe it's just because I shot you and you're totally fine now, but I don't know. It's very impressive.
You could also shoot me and I would be fine.
Listen.
Am I also crazy?
I know. I didn't mean to shoot Dart.
You could shoot me if you wanted to.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You're very fast and loose with your body.
This body is merely a frame. One of many I have existed in over the course of my time here in the galaxy.
Wait, you don't associate your identity with your body?
Absolutely not. My consciousness is seated here.
Yeah.
This glowing cube contains my consciousness.
But the body that you're in is like not you?
No, I am the cube.
No, you're more than just a cube.
I'm actually not.
Okay, well, yeah, but you're also, like, we have a relationship. That makes you exist outside of that cube. Like, I have an image of who you are in my head right now.
That does not impact my cube.
Okay, yeah, but it does. Like, when you die, you know, they always say, like, when you die two deaths, right? Like, you die when your bodily functions stop, and then you die when the last person, your name is spoken for the last time.
I could create a subroutine that would continue my name being spoken until the end of the galaxy. Would that ensure my immortality?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, let's all do that.
Uploading subroutine now.
Put my name in there.
Very well.
Thank you.
Your name and mine will be echoed until the end of the Federated Alliance.
This is great.
Ambassador Decksetter, we have an incoming transmission from Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Hey, Nermut.
Hello.
Wow, is that a new shirt?
Thanks for noticing.
I like it.
They issued these to some of the people in the department. It's actually to indicate that I've had 5 demerits, but luckily it's a nice shirt.
Does your species, like, traditionally wear clothes?
Yes. What kind of question is that? We're not a planet of nudists.
I'm a nudist.
Right. It's very rare for ships to wear clothing. It tends to burn.
Back in the day, I used to wear the shortest skirts.
Oh,
You had a
Skirts.
You had a skirt?
And the cutest little tiny tops.
I am projecting some old pictures of Bargie.
There
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I like it being around the engines like that.
Yeah, they used to call me Double D Bargie.
What did the D stand for?
Diesel
Oh.
and disease.
And disease was the other D?
Diesel and disease.
These pictures are very popular on certain Silge websites.
What does SILJ stand for?
I'm afraid it is not safe for work. Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy, am I allowed to continue?
It's a request for information. It's within your protocol.
Ships I'd like to juck.
Oh boy, okay.
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
That would not have been authorized if I knew where that was
Let's
going.
just say many people did.
Bargie, when you would leave atmospheres, would the clothing burn up?
They were painted on.
Oh, okay,
That makes way more
That's
sense.
really clever.
Thank
more
you very
sense.
much. Of course,
Yeah.
each time I would go through atmospheres, the paint would come off. So what you did ask me is true.
A similar problem.
I would be
okay.
paintless, and it's caused a lot of decay. That's why I have all these weird boils and bubbles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I had to get surgery upon surgery upon surgery. The skin you see now, not skin, how do you say about ships?
Oh.
Right. It's not mine, it's synthetic.
It was not synthetic before?
No.
Oh, that was original hull.
Yeah.
Right.
Bargie, I promise we will keep this information confidential.
It's alright, I already wrote an autobiography about it.
Oh.
Very well.
Now, Nermie, on this next mission, how many demerits do we need to earn to make you lose that shirt?
Oh boy, I mean, I think that's just 5 more. But we're all in this together, and let's go get them.
Who are we going to get?
Well, it's actually pretty exciting. You are going to the forest moon of Grenlynd.
Huh.
Now, this is a location that has been giving off life readings, but so far, the Federated Alliance has not been able to locate the actual life forms on this moon. However, very exciting development. The Alliance has intercepted a signal from Grenlynd requesting a visit by Alliance ambassadors. So, this is great. Welcomed with open arms. We can figure out if there are valuable resources there. It's a beautiful, verdant, kind of almost magical place, and I think we scored on this one.
Projecting images of the surface?
Yep, check that out.
Yeah, wow, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous. And sort of adorable.
Lush.
Well, let's give it a shot. Bargie, let's head in.
Alright. Toot toot toot.
Hello, is anyone out there? This is Rebel Leader Rolfus Tittle with a critical announcement. Support for the rebellion against the Federated Alliance comes from MeUndies. When I'm on a speeder ride to collect potable water, or crouched hiding from Alliance soldiers inside a ventilation duct, there's nothing worse than uncomfortable, chafy, righty-uppy undergarments. That's where MeUndies comes in. MeUndies will be the most comfortable pair of underwear that you will ever own, made from sustainably sourced fabric that is 3 times softer than cotton, unlike Alliance-issued skivvies, which are like 5% as soft as cotton tops. And MeUndies comes with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You will love your undies or get your money back. Order now and get 20% off your first pair, plus free shipping. I can't imagine what they're spending to ship these beauties to the Zig Squadron. Anyway, your junk deserves wonderful covering. Go to MeUndies.com/Zix, ZYXX, for that special offer. That's MeUndies.com/Zix.
AC-53, I don't see who we're supposed to be meeting here. It's just a bunch of bugs and plants.
I'm told there is a delegation awaiting us.
Huh.
But I am afraid I do not see anything either.
Whoa, that was where was that coming from?
It was me. Hi,
Oh,
I'm Shataina.
I literally can't see you.
Ambassador Decksetter, I've engaged my magnification. The people of this world are very small.
Oh, okay, well,
No, you're too big.
oh, okay.
Wow, okay.
You're way too big.
I mean, yes,
yeah.
I am.
Dar is
Very
big.
big.
Dar is big.
I can say that. You can't say that.
Okay, well, sorry.
Ambassador Decksetter, allow me to project Shataina.
Oh, hey, wow.
Hey.
I like your wings.
Thank you. I just got them done.
Really?
Yes, I got them fluffed and bedazzled.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's because it's my wedding day.
You're getting married today?
I'm getting married today.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. That's why we invited you.
Oh.
It's very kind of you to allow us to join you for your wedding day.
Well, it's actually because one of you is supposed to be my husband.
One of the three of us?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
let me just take myself out of the running first.
Why?
I would love to know what it was like, believe me, but I would squish you, turn you to dust.
You don't have to worry about that because we have this machine that can shrink you. So you could be as big as me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty big. I'm a princess.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's why the horn went off.
Oh, right. I remember
yes,
that.
the horn.
Of course.
I am a princess.
Congratulations. Well, I mean...
I didn't do anything for it. I was just born.
Oh.
My dad's a king, and
yeah.
my mom's a queen.
Right. Well, you say you can shrink us down. Should we do that? Would that be easier for us to talk?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
I mean, C-53 how does that work on your circuits and stuff?
I think it's fine.
Everyone usually stays okay. Your inside should be the same.
Usually.
We have some slip-ups, yeah. But
Could you define a slip-up?
death. Some people have died.
Oh, well, that would be a slip-up.
Well,
Yeah.
I cannot die, so perhaps I should go first?
Sure.
All right, I'll just get this laser, and I point it at you, and go!
C-53, where did he go? Are you small?
Can you not see me?
No,
I'm down here.
Okay.
I'm raising my arm.
I mean,
That's
we
not
can't
helping.
see that.
Yeah, that's not really helping.
And I'm firing a flare.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a little glowworm.
That's
Oh, man. Do me next.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! Hey, there you guys are.
You've disfigured him horribly.
Oh, my hands and my legs are so tiny. My head is so huge.
Yeah.
I'm adorable. When you make me big again, can I just be a bigger version of this?
We'll see. Here's hoping.
Great.
All right, now your turn, Dar.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, look how teeny tiny baby I am.
Well, you're smaller.
Yeah, Dar, you're about the size that I was before I got shrunk down.
Look at me. I'm so cute.
Dar,
I'm
please
so cute.
watch your movements there.
I'm
gonna
Very
crush-
dangerous.
You're gonna crush us if you keep.
But I want to shake my teeny tiny little fanny.
Okay. Is that what you think I'm like small and cute?
Yeah.
But look at me now, though. My head's so big. My head's like half the size of my body.
You look like one of those toys you get from a machine.
Right.
Okay.
I think you look like royalty.
Thank you.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
Oh, see? Good. It's happening.
Shataina, perhaps you should show us your village?
Sure. If you walk this way,
Okay.
look to the left, you'll see a waterfall.
It's beautiful.
That's where we do our baths, which are very graceful. We make a whole thing about it. We have choreography. We actually kind of rehearse our baths.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of lore around us being fun and flirty while we're taking baths.
May I say this is a very adorable planet?
Yeah.
No, you may not.
But it is so cute. Everything's so miniature.
No, it's normal size. You're too big.
All right, fair enough, but the color palette is very bright. And
Pleasing.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
guess
of
so.
warm tones.
Yeah.
Many Tellurian babies have bedrooms painted in these colors.
Yeah.
Oh.
This sort of looks like my bedroom, actually, this place.
You mean your baby bedroom, not your...
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like you get used to something, and then as you get older, it's sort of...
You're still living in a baby bedroom.
Yeah. What do you make? Do you guys export anything, import anything?
No, we're pretty self-sufficient. It's kind of like a trade community. So you have to use your skills, and then you trade.
Shataina, what is your trade that you offer?
Kisses.
Oh, I think that's pretty cute.
Oh my goodness.
Do you feel like we're fixating on the cute thing?
It just feels patronizing. We take ourselves very seriously, but everyone who comes here thinks we're so cute.
But your job is kisses.
And you have bedazzled wings.
Yeah, well, you're shiny.
I'm very shiny.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
In addition to kisses, what other things do you make here?
Well, we make wishes and dreams and hope.
Can you barter one for the other?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh.
You might trade a wish for a dream.
Exactly.
How many wishes can you get for a dream?
42 wishes for one dream.
Wow, dream. Very powerful currency.
Yeah, see, on my planet, I think wishes would be more.
You think so?
Yeah, because...
Well, think how easy it is to make a wish.
Anyone can make a wish.
Oh,
but you have to really focus if you want to have a dream.
So the wishes don't come true. They're just wishes.
Oh, exactly. You can have as many wishes as you want. They may not happen.
Yeah, you've got to focus a bit more to have a
That
dream.
makes sense. Do you guys sell wishes that do come true?
Yeah, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fair enough.
This is really a pleasing place to be.
Yeah.
Pleck, it sounds like you're starting to like your new home.
Yeah. I mean, see if would it be like I couldn't marry someone on this
Absolutely, you could marry someone on this planet.
planet? Oh.
As
Really?
a team of ambassadors, we are required to do many diplomatic functions that, while perhaps unusual, might be necessary to secure footholds into certain worlds, so certainly you could marry Princess Shataina.
Huh. I just...
And then if you look to the right, that's where we have our horses that we ride to, like, fight battles and...
Ooh, can I ride one?
Oh, no, you're too big.
Yeah, Dar, you are really much, much larger.
Dar, look at your own hand. You could pick up one of the horses.
Can I pick up one of the horses?
No, please don't. You'll scare them.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Put the horse down.
But it's so cute.
No, put the horse down. No, Chuckles! That's my horse! Just take a deep breath, Chuckles.
There.
Is Chuckles all right?
Yeah, no, she's fine. We should just keep moving
You
on this
scared
tour.
my horse to
We should just keep this tour moving.
No.
Chuckles!
Oh, man,
Oh,
on your
dear.
wedding day.
On my wedding day!
Dar,
I can't believe this.
Dar, listen.
You have to understand, this is so rare. Pleck is the one who usually messes things up. And now that I'm Pleck's size, I'm the one messing stuff up.
Do you think that's what it is? I'm the wrong size?
I mean, also, it's your personality.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's just that everything is so cute, and I just love
It's
cute.
not cute. It's normal. It's normal to me. You're the one you're weird. All of you.
What?
Freaks of nature.
What?
I
But
mean-
I'm your size now.
Yeah, but you have a big head and tiny hands.
In Princess Shataina's defense, you are very strangely proportioned right now. Your head is at least a third of the mass of your body.
C-53, we've seen creatures with thousands of eyes. With
Pleck, just nod in agreement.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
There we go.
Face down in the dirt.
My daughter,
Oh,
Dad,
are these the people who will become your groom today?
well, I thought so, but I hate them.
What?
They're so awful. They killed my horse.
We did do that.
accidentally.
Chuckles, the horse that, when we gave birth to you, we also gave birth to Chuckles?
Yes,
Oh.
my
Ooh.
twin horse.
Let's click back there for a second.
You birth a girl, but also a horse? at
Yes,
the same-
every other thing that we birth is a horse. Is that sick to you?
It's not sick, it's just unexpected.
But you know the law. If you're a princess, you must marry someone outside of the land.
So who did you have to marry?
I married a Flagarian.
Ooh, that's a lot of spikes.
Yeah.
She has a great personality. Very funny. Stand-up comedian. You should see her. She's playing at the Laugh Hulk next week.
She makes fun of me all the time. I'm like, please don't use me in your material. And she doesn't listen. She makes me look foolish. And I'm not. I'm just normal. I'm a normal teenage fairy.
You seem normal to me. Your proportions are totally regular.
Your proportions are totally regular?
Well, I mean, as opposed to me, who is...
You might marry Shataina.
Well, but yeah, you were
Not at
making fun of
this rate.
the size of my head.
I'm just saying you're far outside the parameters I normally associate with a Tellurian. It's very upsetting to think about. Seriously, does your neck hurt? It doesn't hurt at all.
These can't be the only choices. I don't want to marry any of these people. I want to marry Juno. Dad!
Juno is a horse!
But I love him!
You cannot marry Juno!
Juno! Oh, Juno, I love you.
I understand you have a connection. I know. I wanted to marry Ploop, okay? Ploop was the love of my life, but I could not. I had to settle for your mother, and you will have to settle for one of these, unless somebody else appears in the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
Can't you see?
I feel like a lot happened.
Look, we got into the...
Juno's getting upset.
We got into the middle of like a dispute here.
I have to go deal with the guests, okay? You figure this out!
Princess Shataina, we are very sorry for having stumbled into this.
Juno, calm down!
Ambassador
You don't have to worry
Decksetter,
about
do not look Juno directly in the eyes. That will be viewed as a challenge.
Listen, Juno, I mean you no harm.
You don't have to worry, Juno. You're more man than any of them.
Whoa, you two use a lot of tongue when you're affectionate.
Especially Juno.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Princess Shataina, sorry to interrupt. I guess I'm a little confused. Is your dad angry with you because Juno is not from off-world, or because Juno's a horse?
Would you be allowed to marry an off-world horse?
I never even thought of that. But I wouldn't. I love Juno.
But what if we made Juno look like an off-world horse?
Can you do that?
If we enlarged him?
We can give it a try.
Sure. Is there a language barrier with Juno? Do you feel like you can't really communicate?
No, we communicate just fine.
You can understand what those grunts mean?
Yeah. Here we go, Juno. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
That's an incredibly large, bedazzled horse.
I must say, he would present well as an off-world horse, but would your father be fooled?
I hope so.
Don't you think your father might be a little suspicious when Juno is just sort of not around?
Oh, I'll say that Dar killed him.
An excellent defense. Dar has already killed one horse.
We don't know that. We don't know that Chuckles is dead.
We know.
Okay.
You know.
You're taking it very well.
Yeah, I don't know how it works on this planet, but on Rangus 6, where I'm from, if a horse even breaks a leg, that horse is pretty much done.
Really?
Oh,
You don't have any horse hospitals or doctors of
no,
any kind?
no. If a horse breaks its leg, you just kill it.
That seems extremely wasteful.
What happens to a Tellurian when they break their leg?
I go to the doctor.
What?
Well, why wouldn't you treat them the same?
I mean, I'm not a horse doctor, so I don't know, but I'm just saying...
So now you're saying there are horse doctors, and yet you still kill the horses. Very nice, Pleck.
These are
Very
evil
nice.
doctors.
What about the Tellurian mothers who birthed those horses?
Oh, that's see, that's the confusion. That's not how it works on Rangus 6.
How does it work?
Horses are just, they just have other horses.
So horses give birth to other horses and no Tellurian.
No,
Also, you can mate with any horse you want.
no.
There's no rules, right?
I mean,
Because you're not at risk of sleeping with your brother or sister.
That would be impossible.
that would,
Right.
yeah, that would be impossible. It's sort of frowned upon on Rangus 6, but not for that reason. It's a different,
Why is it frowned upon?
it's just not a lot of interspecies hookups on Rangus 6.
Sounds like sort of a boring planet.
I mean, it is.
Ugh.
I mean, to be fair, it is. It's a total backwater, you know.
Very close-minded. Oh, my father's here!
Oh,
The guests have arrived. We're ready for the ceremony.
Oh.
Which one did you choose?
I chose this new being. Fruho.
That's right. Fruho was on our ship and just
he's our horse.
came down.
One of our ship horses.
Something familiar about Fruho. Fruho, where are you from? Tell me your story before I give my daughter away.
Could you understand that?
Yes,
Of
I mean,
course
I
we
still
could.
not.
I don't know.
Wow. You're perfect. You're good. These other 3 are garbage. I was so worried. I was about to hand her off to 3 pieces of garbage.
Well, that's not entirely fair.
We're really
3
just here doing our
disgusting,
jobs.
I have been called
disgusting,
worse.
Just unattractive pieces of garbage.
Now we're just
I
belaboring
honestly
the
was
point.
going to go blind voluntarily after the wedding because I never wanted to see her with these garbage pieces of monster.
Now-
But you You are a beautiful species, and
Well,
I
either
cannot
garbage
wait
or we're
until the public
monsters.
viewing of your mating happens.
Hooray! There's a public viewing of us consummating in front of the whole town. They have to judge it to say, oh, this is beautiful lovemaking. They should do this forever. And if they don't like it, we both get killed.
This is a brutal society.
Seems normal to us.
Well,
Well, there's actually 4 other planets in the Federated Alliance in which the quality of lovemaking is judged before marriage can continue.
really?
Most of those planets will just send you to a education course if your lovemaking is not sufficient, as opposed to
Yeah, see, I can
murdering
see
you
that.
outright.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And we're pretty open-minded, so everyone's like, oh, you do your thing.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So it's pretty rare then.
Most people are like, we're just happy you're happy.
Oh, that's good.
The guests are here. We're ready for the ceremony.
Ooh.
You know,
Shouldn't we size Fruho down before the ceremony, or
Is this not a size?
No, this is...
I was merely suggesting that it would be terrifying to have Princess Shataina engage with Fruho, a full-sized horse.
We will find a way.
This is Rebel Leader Sisu Gundu with an important announcement. Support for the rebellion against the Federated Alliance comes from ModCloth. ModCloth is a source for unique women's fashion in a broad range of style for every season. Summer, fall, Zistarkatarn, etc. When people locate our secret rebel base, which is rare, one of the first things they say is, wow, you are incredibly well-dressed rebels. Okay, here's our secret. We get our outfits from ModCloth. Do you need outfit advice? I mean, we sure did. We're focused on digging bunkers every day. Just reach out and get free sizing and fit and styling help from their team of mod stylists. They're very nice people. Here's what you do. Go to modcloth.com. That's MODCLOTH.com and enter promo code 6 CYXX at checkout to get 30% off your order of $100 and more. Are you kidding me with this deal? Modcloth.com. Promo code 6. Do it for the rebellion.
it was really nice of her to still let us come to the wedding.
Can't believe they found something for you to sit on.
Before me, I have my daughter. And the... What are you? You're yes. The horse that will marry her. I've always wanted my daughter to be with someone she loved, but we all know in this community that could never happen. But this magnificent beast is the next best thing. Please exchange your vows in front of everyone.
Fruho, from the moment I laid my eyes on you, I knew it was meant to be. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're funny, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, which will be like 15 years.
Oh,
They're very small, their lifespans, sorry.
this is a wedding.
I'm aware it's a wedding.
Oh,
It's very rude of you.
Oh, here come the waterworks.
are you crying?
Don't look at me right now. Wow.
Wait, C-53, what is happening?
It is a very stirring vow from Fruho,
It's poetic?
but it is not in any way false. It is just the truth.
It's beautiful.
Man, I really wish I could understand what he was saying.
I now pronounce you bride and groom.
Wow.
I really wish he'd shrunk down that.
And now that his tongue is 3 times her size?
Fruho's tongue is just enveloping her.
Is he gonna swallow her?
Oh boy. Wow. Oof. I think,
If anybody objects, now is time to speak.
what? The ceremony's still going on? I'm pretty sure Shataina just got eaten.
Does that happen a lot during these ceremonies?
They are now as one. Isn't that what a husband and wife is?
Well-
My wife is inside of me. She will be performing via me next week.
Oh.
My wife has been with me this entire time. The husband eats the wife.
The husband eats the wife.
Uh-huh.
Now, maybe we should be getting back on our ship?
Yeah, should probably go.
Unless you'd like to regale us with some of your wife's stand-up comedy?
You know what? I do. Please put your focus on my stomach for Madeline P. Hauser.
I don't think you have to clap
Oh,
before.
all right, I'm not sure.
My daughter. My daughter's such a princess that whenever she goes to the mall, she comes back with a crab.
See, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whew, that got dicey there, guys.
I
Are
think
you
your head
sure
is
you've been
still
restored?
the wrong size.
What?
Yeah. See?
My sensors indicate that it's the right size, but it still looks wrong.
Huh.
Ambassador Decksetter, I have an incoming transmission from Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Okay. Hey, Nermut.
Hey, Ambassador Decksetter. Tell me the rank of Missions Operations Manager that was allowed to authorize miniaturization. It's several ranks above me. It's certainly not the level of Ambassador, and you guys are shrinking, and unshrinking, and enlarging, and, a lot of demerits are being leveled on your old Junior Missions Operations Manager.
Oh, boy.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you went to the wonderful forest moon of Grenlynd.
Yeah,
was it nice?
I mean, not really. It was sort of weird.
Oh, was it weird? Was it weird to almost get married and kill some horses? And
Okay,
It was
that
our
was a
fault.
mistake.
It
It
was
was
an
fairly
accident.
weird.
And honestly, we thought it was going to get really weird, but turns out getting married on Grenlynd means eating your spouse, not jucking it. So we were relieved, honestly.
oh,
Find
good. I'm glad you're relieved. And you were presented with a princess, royalty of the planet, with whom you could have established relations on behalf of the Federated Alliance, which
She
was a
hates
great
us.
thing to
She
do.
hates us, yeah.
I know.
Oh, wait, I see
Yeah,
what you're getting
you
at.
were presented with a wonderful opportunity that could have shown the power and oomph of this team that I run, and you pooped the bed, as they, whatever.
Okay, listen, Nermut, I'm sorry, but it is hard to take you seriously when you're not wearing a shirt.
Oh, really? Oh, do you think you're alone in that? It seems like no one can really take me seriously when I'm trying to stand in line in the cafeteria and they say,
You have
"Where's
to-
your shirt, buddy?"
You can't even put your shirt on to go to the cafeteria?
No.
Listen, Nermut, you don't have to be embarrassed around us, okay? Like, you're not even the same species as me. I wouldn't be embarrassed to see you without a shirt on.
In fact, Nermut, you are so fired up right now.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
shirtless thing, talking passionate,
Yeah.
it's working. It's really working
Whoa.
for me.
Yeah, it's inspiring. You know what? I'm going to take off my shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Solidarity.
You don't have to do that, but
I'll take off my shirt.
Yep, see?
I will remove my exterior torso casing.
I mean, you guys don't have to do that. I mean,
I'm gonna take it off too. I'm gonna.
what does that even mean?
What are you taking off?
Same thing, engine.
No, don't take off
Bargie,
your engine.
Chuck my life.
See Red IG-5, credits and attributions droid, commencing outro protocol. Ambassador Pleck Decksetter was played by Alden Ford. C-53 Diplomatic Relations and Protocol Droid was played by Jeremy Bent. Security Officer Dar was played by Allie Kokesh. Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy, Juno the Horse, and Fruho the Oars were all played by Seth Lind. Bargie the Ship and the King and Queen of Grenlynd were played by Moujan Zolfaghari. Shataina, the fairy princess, was played by special guest Sasheer Zamata. You can see her stand-up special Pizza Mind on CISO.com or follow her on Twitter @TheSheerTruth. Mission to Six is recorded at Braund Studios in Greenpoint, Brooklyn by engineer Shane O'Connell. This episode edited by Seth Lind with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. Music by Brendan Ryan. Opening crawl narration by Jeremy Crutchley. Ship design for the Bargarean Jade by Eric Geusz. Mission to Six is brought to this galaxy by Audioboom. Thanks, Audioboom. The official Mission to Six website is missiontosix.space. That's right, that's our website. If you're enjoying Mission to Six, please consider leaving a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes. If you dislike the podcast, please write your review on a small piece of paper and insert it into the flap or chute of your choosing.
Oh boy. I think
If anybody objects, now is time to...
no, I think Is this still